Hey everybody, I'm Dan Joseph with MRC-TV. It is a beautiful spring day here in Washington, D.C. Today, the Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments in Hobby Lobby's case against the Obamacare contraception mandate. We're going to talk to some of the people who are here in support of that mandate, see what they have to say about the Constitution. Here's what I want to ask you, though, on that topic of religion. Obviously, Hobby Lobby is asserting that, that they're having their First Amendment rights violated because they should not be forced to provide or purchase something that violates their religion. Why are they wrong in this case?
I don't see how that law infringes on your First Amendment.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't see it.
You don't?
I just
even
don't
the religious part?
Even the religious part.
I think that Hobby Lobby is saying that it's a violation of their First Amendment for me to make my personal decision. It shouldn't infringe on my First Amendment rights.
I'm sorry, I'm just having trouble understanding which First Amendment right is it that you feel would be violated by not getting birth control?
My right to make decisions about what is right for me.
Them enforcing their religious beliefs on me is a violation of my religious beliefs.
But you don't work for Hobby Lobby, do you? No, so they're not really.
But it's a slippery slope.
So no one's rights are absolute.
You think it's okay to force someone to do something that violates their own personal religious beliefs?
That's not the issue in the case.
Corporations are not people. People are people.
So businesses that incorporate do not have First Amendment rights is what you're saying?
I'm saying that businesses do not have the ability to impose their religion on their employees.
No corporation should dictate to any individual their religious views.
It's about whether a corporate entity can claim individual religious freedom.
So
we object to that.
So corporate entities and businesses do not have First Amendment rights?
Correct.
Businesses don't have First Amendment rights when it comes to their religion.
But they have them on everything else?
Well,
businesses do not have First Amendment rights.
They are not people.
Okay.
I run a business and it's incorporated and it's a small business.
If you want to put up a sign in your store's window supporting Planned Parenthood, for instance, then the government could come and say, you can't do that.
Why would the government do that?
Well, I don't know, but they could.
I have the right to free speech.
No, you don't, though, if you're a corporated business.
But I'm not acting as I'm an individual. So in my business context, I would act in support of my mission, in support of my business principles. In my individual life, I might want to put a sign.
That's exactly what Hobby Lobby is saying they're doing. They're acting in support of their individual business principles. So what if a business wanted to put a sign in their window that was supportive of a pro-choice group, NARAL or a candidate or something? I mean, if businesses don't have First Amendment rights, the government could technically come in and stop them from doing that, right?
I think that putting up a sign is different.
Just hypothetically speaking, we have selective services in this country. That means when you turn a certain age, you have to sign up for the draft.
right.
Now, if you are a Quaker, say, and you say, well, I refuse to sign up for the draft, and if there is a draft, I refuse to go to war because of my religious beliefs, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
Under your philosophy.
Okay. I was a teenager in the 60s.
Well, you can do that. You can be a conscientious objector.
Right.
Yeah.
So, isn't this sort of the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing.
You're okay, though, in terms of saying I'm not going to do something that the law mandates me to do because of my religion in terms of military, but you are okay with it in terms of birth control.
No, that particular instance, the law says you need to serve your country, you need to sign up for selective service. If you're ordered to go, you need to go. But if you are a conscientious objector, you can perform this alternate service.
The government say, okay, well, we're going to offer a plan, or we're going to allow insurance companies to offer a plan that does not offer contraceptive coverage.
Because it effectively penalizes their employees for not, following or practicing their quote-unquote religion in the same way as the employers would design that.
But the employees can go if they want, right? I mean, they don't have to work there.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a person being kicked out of, then you're talking about effectively discriminating against a person by removing the economic interest of them working for your company.
Okay.
You're basically saying that you're basically firing the person, even if they're quitting and that's their choice. You're effectively firing them by not allowing them to get the health care.
So you're saying not providing birth control is a form of discrimination?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that our elected officials want to turn our democracy into a theocracy, just like the Taliban.
Wow. Just just like the Taliban.
Just like the Taliban. What do you think this is?
The Taliban killed a lot of people.
That's right.
You think that our government's...
They want women dead.